Have you ever noticed that the one thing people over 60 crave most is the very thing that seems to slip further away each passing year? Quality sleep. I'm talking about that deep, restorative rest where you wake up feeling genuinely refreshed. Not that shallow half sleep where every little sound jerks you awake. Most people believe this is just part of getting older, but what if I told you there's a natural drink that clinical research shows can add an extra 84 minutes of genuine sleep to your night? I'm Dr. Elena Carter, a physician with over a decade dedicated to helping people over 50 reclaim their health and vitality. Today, I'm going to share something extraordinary with you. We're going to talk about tart cherry juice, raw honey, turmeric, and why the specific combination of these ingredients at a precise time can transform your nights. I'll explain the common mistake people make with evening hydration, the anti-inflammatory compound that stops those 3 a.m. wake-ups caused by joint pain, and why taking this drink exactly 45 minutes before bed versus any other time makes all the difference. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how to prepare this science-backed formula step by step. Let me paint you a picture that's probably all too familiar. You're exhausted all day, counting down the hours until you can finally collapse into bed. But the moment your head hits the pillow, suddenly, your brain decides it's the perfect time to replay every conversation you've had in the past decade, plan next month's grocery shopping, and worry about things you can't control. You eventually drift off, only to find yourself wide awake at 2 or 3 in the morning, staring at the ceiling while precious sleep time evaporates. This isn't just frustrating, it's genuinely harmful to your health. The real culprit behind this nightly struggle isn't simply aging, though that plays a role. What's actually happening inside your body is a dramatic decline in melatonin production. Melatonin is the master hormone that orchestrates your sleep-wake cycle, telling your body when it's time to wind down and rest. Here's what the research reveals. In young adults, nighttime melatonin levels can surge to 8 or even 10 times higher than daytime levels. But after 60, this difference shrinks drastically. Your nighttime melatonin might only double your daytime levels, and it appears much later in the evening. It's as if your internal clock has become unreliable, like an old watch that's perpetually running slow. You're not getting the clear signal that it's time to sleep. The consequences of inadequate sleep extend far beyond just feeling tired the next day. Poor sleep significantly increases your risk of falls and accidents because your reaction time and balance are impaired. Your immune system weakens, making you more susceptible to infections and illnesses. Chronic conditions like diabetes and heart disease can worsen because your body doesn't have adequate time to repair and regulate itself. Perhaps most concerning, sleep deprivation directly affects your cognitive function. Memory problems, confusion, and difficulty concentrating become more pronounced. Long-term sleep issues have been linked to an increased risk of developing dementia and Alzheimer's disease. This creates a vicious cycle that many people mistakenly accept as just another unavoidable part of aging. But here's the revelation that changed everything for me and can change everything for you. You don't have to resign yourself to this fate. There's a specific combination of natural ingredients that clinical studies have demonstrated can increase total sleep time by over an hour. This isn't some new age mysticism or wishful thinking. This is biochemistry working intelligently, understanding what your body needs at a cellular level and providing it in the right form at the right time. To truly appreciate how this solution works, we need to understand the mechanics of sleep at a deeper level. Think of your brain as having a complex dimmer switch for consciousness. Over the years, this switch becomes less responsive, requiring a stronger signal to activate. Melatonin is your primary signal, the chemical messenger that announces bedtime. But the sleep orchestra requires more than just one instrument. You also need apigenin, a plant compound that helps maintain stable, continuous sleep once you've drifted off. Then there's tryptophan, an essential amino acid that serves as the raw building block for serotonin, which your body then converts into melatonin. This is a critical chain of biochemical events that enables deep, restorative rest. We also can't overlook anti-inflammatory compounds. Chronic inflammation is one of the biggest sleep saboteurs, especially as we age. Those aching knees, that persistent lower back pain, the general stiffness that wakes you up at night, all of these are driven by inflammation. Reducing inflammation is absolutely crucial for uninterrupted sleep. Now here's where it gets exciting. All of these compounds exist naturally in common foods. But the real magic, the true key to this entire approach, is the specific way they're combined. When you bring these ingredients together in precise proportions, they create what scientists call a synergistic effect. This means they amplify each other's benefits, multiplying their effectiveness far beyond what any single ingredient could achieve alone. It's not about casually sipping chamomile tea and hoping for the best. It's about engineering the exact formula your body needs to reclaim the sleep patterns you had decades ago. Think of it like assembling a world-class orchestra. Individual talented musicians are good, but when they play together in perfect harmony, following the right score, that's when you get something truly transcendent. Let me introduce you to what I affectionately call the 84-minute sleep drink, named after the average increase in deep sleep that studies have documented. The ingredients are straightforward, accessible, and remarkably powerful when used correctly. Pay close attention because precision matters here. You'll need 200 milliliters of tart cherry juice, and this is critical. It must be 100% pure tart cherry juice, with absolutely no added sugars or diluted concentrates. Tart cherries, particularly the Montmorency variety, are among the very few natural food sources that contain bioavailable melatonin. They also contain proanthocyanidins and additional tryptophan, compounds that work together to enhance sleep quality. Next, 1 tablespoon of raw honey. Honey isn't just for sweetness and flavor. It plays a fundamental role in stabilizing your blood glucose levels throughout the night. How many times have you woken up feeling shaky or with that unsettling sense of a sugar crash? Honey prevents those glucose fluctuations that jar you awake in the middle of your sleep cycle. You'll also need 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric. This golden spice is nothing short of remarkable. Turmeric is one of nature's most potent anti-inflammatory agents, and as we've discussed, reducing inflammation is essential for uninterrupted sleep, particularly if joint pain or muscle aches are part of what keeps you awake. Add a pinch of cinnamon. Cinnamon does more than provide a comforting aroma. It's exceptionally effective at improving insulin sensitivity, helping your body manage blood sugar more efficiently. Unstable blood sugar is one of the most common causes of waking up during the night, and cinnamon helps create the metabolic stability you need for continuous rest. Finally, 1/2 cup of warm almond milk. Warm milk has an inherently calming effect on the nervous system, and almond milk adds a creamy texture while providing tryptophan, that crucial amino acid precursor to serotonin and melatonin. Critically, the fat content in almond milk is essential for absorbing turmeric effectively. Without fat, your body simply can't utilize turmeric's powerful compounds. Combine everything in a mug and drink it exactly 45 minutes before you plan to go to bed. This isn't just a comforting bedtime beverage. Every single ingredient has a specific, scientifically validated purpose, and together, they create the perfect biological symphony for restorative sleep. Let me break down exactly why this formula is so effective, because understanding the science makes it even more powerful. First, let's talk about tart cherries. These small red gems contain a natural form of melatonin that your body absorbs more efficiently than many synthetic supplements available on the market. But melatonin isn't their only contribution. Tart cherries also contain tryptophan and those bioactive compounds I mentioned called proanthocyanidins. These proanthocyanidins play a fascinating role in your biochemistry. They inhibit an enzyme called indoleamine 2,3-dioxygenase, which normally breaks down tryptophan in your system. By blocking this enzyme, proanthocyanidins increase the availability of tryptophan, giving your body more raw material to manufacture serotonin and ultimately more melatonin. A landmark study from Louisiana State University demonstrated this effect impressively. Participants who consumed tart cherry juice increased their total sleep time by an average of 84 minutes. Yes, those famous 84 minutes we keep talking about. This research, conducted specifically with older adults suffering from insomnia, found that drinking the juice twice daily for 2 weeks allowed them to sleep nearly 90 additional minutes each night, with significantly improved sleep efficiency. But here's the crucial detail that many people miss. You need the correct amount. It's not a giant glass without measurement. It's precisely 200 milliliters because dosage is key for these compounds to work effectively without causing unwanted effects. Now let's examine turmeric, our star anti-inflammatory spice. Curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, is a powerful modulator of cytokines, which are molecules that can trigger inflammation throughout your body. By reducing this inflammation at the cellular level, turmeric helps calm both your body and mind, which is fundamental for uninterrupted sleep, especially when pain or discomfort is one of your sleep disruptors. But curcumin has a challenge. It's not easily absorbed by your digestive system on its own. It needs activation partners. That's where black pepper and the fat in almond milk come into play. Piperine, the active compound in black pepper, dramatically increases curcumin's bioavailability, meaning how much your body can actually use. It's like having the perfect key, but you need the right lock for it to work. Without these companions, turmeric simply can't deliver its full potential. The fat in almond milk serves a similar function, ensuring your digestive system can properly absorb and transport these anti-inflammatory compounds to where they're needed most. The timing of when you consume this drink is just as crucial as the ingredients themselves. Take this drink exactly 45 minutes before you intend to sleep. Not earlier, not later. Why such precision? Because this window gives your body adequate time to absorb the active compounds and, most importantly, to synchronize them with your natural circadian rhythm. Your circadian rhythm is your internal 24-hour biological clock that regulates when you feel drowsy and when you feel alert. Melatonin, which we're enhancing with this drink, is the conductor of this internal clock, and its natural release is triggered by darkness and the absence of light. By providing this boost at precisely the right moment, you're helping your body prepare for the transition into sleep in an organic, natural way that works with your biology rather than against it. But the drink alone isn't the complete picture. You also need to create a sleep ritual, a consistent routine that signals to your body that it's time to power down. Dim the lights throughout your home as evening approaches. And please, put away your phone and other screens. The blue light emitted by electronic devices suppresses melatonin production and tricks your brain into thinking it's still daytime, actively fighting against everything we're trying to accomplish. If possible, take a warm shower or bath before bed. The gradual decrease in your body temperature after a warm bath is a powerful signal to your system that sleep is approaching. These practices, combined with the drink, multiply the effects exponentially and prepare your entire body for deep, uninterrupted rest. A dark, quiet, and cool bedroom environment is also fundamental. Your bedroom should be a sleep sanctuary, not a multi-purpose room. You might be wondering whether you can modify this recipe, and the answer is absolutely yes. The beauty of this formula is its flexibility while maintaining its effectiveness. If you don't like almond milk or have an allergy, you can easily substitute it. If you tolerate lactose, regular cow's milk is an excellent option because it's also a natural source of tryptophan. If you prefer something lighter or have other dietary restrictions, oat milk or even hemp milk are fantastic alternatives. The important factor is that your milk choice contains some fat, which, as we've discussed, is essential for helping your body absorb turmeric effectively. But the customization options extend even further based on your specific sleep challenges. If you struggle with nighttime anxiety, if your mind races with worries and thoughts the moment you try to fall asleep, add 1 teaspoon of chamomile tea to the mixture. Chamomile contains apigenin, an antioxidant that binds to specific receptors in your brain that promote relaxation and reduce anxiety. It works somewhat similarly to certain tranquilizing medications, but without the negative side effects or dependency issues. Research suggests that chamomile can decrease nighttime awakenings, improving the continuity and quality of your sleep. For more intense joint pain or widespread inflammation throughout your body, if persistent aches wake you up or you feel generally inflamed, add half a teaspoon of freshly grated ginger to your drink. Ginger is another powerful anti-inflammatory that enhances turmeric's effects, providing extra relief so your body can truly relax and rest. These variations allow you to adapt the drink to your specific needs, transforming it into your personalized sleep ally. Before you rush to your kitchen to prepare this tonight, there are some important precautions you need to understand. Your health comes first, and while this drink uses natural ingredients, turmeric in particular is powerful and can interact with certain medications. If you're taking blood pressure medications or blood thinners, consult your doctor before adding turmeric regularly to your routine. Turmeric has natural anticoagulant effects and could potentially interact with these medications, altering their effectiveness or increasing bleeding risk. It's crucial that your physician evaluates whether there are any contraindications specific to your situation. If you have diabetes or blood sugar management issues, monitor your glucose levels carefully. While the cinnamon and honey in this drink can improve insulin sensitivity and stabilize glucose, this could mean you might need to adjust your diabetes medication dosage. Speak with your doctor or endocrinologist to ensure this drink integrates safely into your diabetes management plan. And this is fundamental. Please don't add extra sugar beyond the honey. The honey provides exactly the right amount of carbohydrates to stabilize glucose overnight. Adding more sugar would have the opposite effect, causing spikes and crashes in your blood sugar levels, which is one of the primary causes of nighttime awakenings. We want stable, continuous sleep, not a glucose roller coaster. Always remember that these recommendations are complementary and don't replace professional medical advice or treatment. If you have any pre-existing health conditions or take regular medications, a conversation with your healthcare provider is indispensable before making significant dietary changes. After I shared this recipe on my channel, the response was overwhelming. I received hundreds, then thousands of messages from people who had reclaimed the pleasure of genuine sleep. Maria, 68 years old, wrote to me saying, "For the first time in 20 years, I slept 7 hours straight. My husband thought I had passed out because my sleep was so deep." Stories like hers are what drive me to continue sharing this information. Many people don't realize how profoundly they're affected by sleep deprivation until they experience true rest. Fatigue had become their normal baseline, and suddenly they discover an energy and mental clarity they believed was lost forever. Now, let's be realistic. This isn't a magic pill that works instantly for everyone the very first night. Typical results usually appear between 3 and 7 days of consistent use. Some people notice improvements from the very first night, yes, but your body needs time to regulate its melatonin production and for the anti-inflammatory compounds to build up and do their work effectively. That's why I'm asking you to be consistent. Give it a fair trial of at least 2 weeks before deciding whether it works for you. The key is persistence and commitment to your well-being. Your body will thank you. Imagine waking up one morning and feeling completely renewed, with that genuine sensation of having slept deeply and thoroughly. That's the goal, and it's absolutely within your reach. But here's the part that excites me most: what elevates this drink from being just a sleep remedy to a true wellness elixir. This drink doesn't only help you sleep better, its benefits extend throughout your entire body, creating a positive domino effect that improves your quality of life in ways you might not have imagined. When you sleep well, your cognitive function skyrockets. Sleep deprivation doesn't just make you feel sluggish. It impairs your memory, concentration, and decision-making abilities. During deep sleep, your brain consolidates memories, processes the day's information, and crucially, cleans out toxins. There's a system called the glymphatic system that activates during sleep to eliminate waste products, including beta-amyloid proteins that are associated with Alzheimer's disease. Good rest is like a deep cleaning for your brain, helping it stay young and sharp. Additionally, your immune system strengthens spectacularly. When you don't get sufficient sleep, your body produces fewer antibodies and defense cells, leaving you more vulnerable to infections and diseases. Sleep is a period of repair and regeneration for your immune system, allowing it to combat viruses and bacteria much more effectively. And what about your heart? Sleep plays a vital role in cardiovascular health. During rest, your blood pressure drops and your heart relaxes. Chronic sleep deprivation is directly linked to increased risk of hypertension, heart attacks, and strokes. This drink, by promoting deep, restorative sleep, contributes to keeping your heart healthy and strong, and your skin, absolutely. The concept of beauty sleep isn't a myth. During rest, your skin enters intensive repair mode. Cell regeneration accelerates and collagen production increases. Collagen is that essential protein that maintains elasticity and firmness, helping reduce wrinkles and fine lines. Lack of sleep, conversely, increases inflammation and cortisol levels, the stress hormone, which can lead to premature aging and dull-looking skin. In summary, this drink is an investment in your comprehensive well-being. It's like achieving multiple benefits from one simple action. You improve your sleep and simultaneously protect your brain, strengthen your defenses, care for your heart, and even rejuvenate your skin. It's a positive domino effect that begins with one simple sip before bed. Because quality sleep isn't a luxury reserved for youth, it's your right at every stage of life. If you try this recipe, please tell me in the comments how it works for you. I love reading stories from people who reclaim their sleep, and with it, their joy of living. Your experiences inspire our entire community. And if you know someone who could benefit from this, someone you know struggles every night to fall asleep, share this video. Sometimes the simplest, most natural solution is the one nobody tells us about. and you can be the messenger of restorative rest. You don't have to accept sleepless nights as your new reality. At 60, 70, 80 years or beyond, your body can still learn to sleep deeply. Sometimes it just needs the right fuel and the proper signals. This 84-minute drink could be exactly the fuel your body has been desperately requesting. Remember the formula: 200 milliliters of 100% pure tart cherry juice, 1 tablespoon of raw honey, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric, a pinch of cinnamon, and half a cup of warm almond milk. Mix everything thoroughly and drink it 45 minutes before bed consistently for at least 2 weeks. Create that ritual. Turn off screens. Relax your mind. Tomorrow morning, when you wake up feeling like you slept 10 hours instead of 6, you'll thank yourself for having the courage to try something so simple, yet so profoundly effective. Because sleeping well isn't a luxury reserved for the young. It's a fundamental pillar for a full, vibrant life, regardless of your age. So dim the lights, prepare your drink, and get ready to dream like you did when you were 20 years old. Your best rest is just one sip away. If you found this information valuable, please hit that subscribe button so you don't miss future videos where I share more science-backed solutions for thriving after 50. Leave a comment below telling me what health topic you'd like me to cover next. And if this video helped you, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs better sleep. Sweet dreams, and I'll see you in the next one.